Brian Tong here outside of Apple Park next to the Visitor Center. And you know what? We want to think about what's coming in the future. 2025, let's talk Apple Watch. Yeah, this thing? Yeah, this thing. Okay, so Apple Watch, I have a Series 10. I also have an Apple Watch Ultra. I never upgraded to an Apple Watch Ultra 2, but what is this space, what is this product category really facing? What are some of the challenges that Apple needs to address? Now, I think the biggest thing with the Apple Watch is it is a really polished device. It's a great device. It's a great companion for the iPhone. Design-wise, they're not gonna change design drastically, or if at all, in 2025, they don't need to. We have the Apple Watch Ultra. I think what was kind of surprising is that Apple Watch Series 10 with a larger face had some Apple Watch Ultra people be like, wait, the screen is essentially almost the same size. It's thinner, not as bulky, and then it charges a lot faster. I know people that went from an Ultra back down to an Apple Watch Series 10. So how maybe can they differentiate that either just from its rugged looks and design? And yeah, there's a few differentiators. I think in 2025, we've kind of known this. The biggest obstacle for why people felt like Apple Watch Series 10 was supposed to be this huge generational leap. It's the 10th anniversary. We need something big. Guess what? The thing that's holding back the Apple Watch is really the availability of new health sensors to kind of take it up to the next level. We know that blood pressure monitoring is on some other watches. We know that blood pressure monitoring on a watch is not going to be as exact as like putting that cuff on, but it can give recommendations of if we need to see a health professional for advice if it's saying, oh, your pressure is getting high. Apple needs a blood pressure sensor in their Apple Watch. We've heard reports that it might come in 2025. It was arguably reported in 2024 that didn't happen, but in order for Apple to kind of keep on making strides to the Apple Watch, a blood pressure monitor is gonna be key for me to see. We know the holy grail is blood glucose monitoring. That is incredibly difficult, but we know that Apple is working on that in the future too. Again, not give you exact readings. Nothing's gonna be able to beat like, a needle actually pulling fluids from your body or measuring it. But again, giving some level of recommendations of tracking how your body has been based on what it can see, that's gonna be important, but nothing like what you see from Dexcom. That is gonna be really that next big leap we see from the Apple Watch, because this has become really a health sensor type companion, tracking your activity and tracking some of your vitals. And that's really where this device shines. Until we get there, it might feel like we're kind of slowly progressing. That's gonna be the next leap. I think also we've heard a lot of things about how can satellite be incorporated into a watch. And when we talk about the Apple Watch Ultra, obviously a larger form factor, there have been some rumblings that satellite connectivity could be coming to Apple Watch 3. That is gonna be super welcome, because for someone like me who goes surfing and is very active, being able to just send a text message to someone on shore if you don't have a cellular connection and tell them, hey, I'm coming in on the next wave. It's real for someone like me. Like, I'm coming back soon. That's key. So I love the idea, and I really hope we see satellite in Apple Watch Ultra 3. To be honest, I think we need to see satellite in the entire lineup. This is the type of feature that needs to happen across the lineup in order for consumers to feel like the Apple Watch is advancing. I think that's the biggest thing I hear from people. Oh, Apple Watch feels the same. It kind of does, and it's not Apple's fault or anyone's fault. It's the health sensors that can really pick this up another level. Beyond that, the microphone quality has been incredible. The speakers have been a lot better. It's hard for me to suggest the Apple Watch is one of those products where I've never told people to upgrade year after year. This is the type of product that you could have for 3, 4, 5 years before you even have to upgrade. Man, if you're on a Series 3 and it's working fine for you today, don't upgrade. Only upgrade when you have to. But those are the challenges that are really facing the Apple Watch to kind of spark, kind of invigorate us with like, yeah, something cool new is happening. It's the health sensors. And until we see that, things might feel about the same. Still a great product, but I'm just hoping that 2025 brings us some of those new, let's call them health buffs. That's what I'm looking for.